Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well through the scriptures. Peace to the hopeful elect. I was watching this video by GMS Maccabean Spirit, which is the elder Malcolm, the head of GMS Chicago. And as you see, the title says using the word black is deception, purposefully done. In this very edifying video. But as I was listening to the video, I basically had an epiphany through the spirit, and Lord willing, through this lesson to be edifying. Now, you have a lot of people that'll say the Lord and Savior, they'll ignorantly call him Jesus Christ, and his true name is Yahweh Shai, but they'll say that he was olive in color, right? Well, that's deception purposely done, because olives are either green or black, all right? And ain't nobody walking around here green, all right? But you got people that are very, very dark in color, all right? But they'll say that in reference to him being lighter in complexion, which I did a video on that a while ago. Or they got the other one which says he's Middle Eastern. Now I've been, as a kid, we all had the Crayola crayon box or the Rose Art crayon box or whatever, and ain't no color that says Middle Eastern, okay? So these are the Middle Eastern countries. It says this the Middle Eastern countries list: Bahrain, Cyprus, Egypt. Now Paul was mistaken for an Egyptian. Now why would Paul be mistaken for an Egyptian? Because the Egyptians were matter of fact, let's get that. When Paul got mistaken for an Egyptian. Acts 21 and 37. Acts 21 and 37. And as Paul was to be led into the castle, he said unto the chief captain, "May I speak unto thee?" Who said, "Canst thou speak Greek?" So the captain was shocked that Paul could speak Greek. Why? Because the Greeks were Edomites, okay? And even though the Hellenization period, where they forced their language and their customs on the people that they conquered, that's how others was able to speak Greek. But this guy assumed that Paul, verse 38, "Art not thou that Egyptian, which before these days made us an uproar and led us out into the wilderness, 4,000 men that were murderers?" So he thought that he was an Egyptian, all right? But why would he think he was an Egyptian? Paul didn't speak Egyptian, all right? Paul wasn't dressed as an Egyptian, because here it is, Paul says, "But Paul said, I am a man which am a Jew of Tarsus, a city in Cilicia, a citizen of no mean city, and I beseech thee, suffer me to speak unto the people." All right, so it was because of his appearance. This is let me see. Amos 9 and 7. "Are ye not as children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel, said the Lord?" So now the Lord compared us to Ethiopians, all right? And when you look at Ethiopians, a lot of times, Ethiopians, the women, I'm a man, I look at, I'm a heterosexual man looking at the Ethiopian women. Oftentimes they be attractive, all right? They got those extra large heads for the most part, some of the women, but they be, attractive. They come in various shades of brown, like so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans or whatever. All right, it says, "Are ye not as children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel, said the Lord? Have not I brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt, and the Philistines from Caphtor, and the Syrians from Ker?" Right, so there you got the captain mistook Paul for an Egyptian, which Paul was a Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin, according to Romans 11. All right, there he said he was a Jew because all three tribes were of the kingdom of Judah. All right, the Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, after the Lord dispersed the northern kingdom through the Assyrian captivity. So after that, they were all considered to be Jews from the kingdom of Judah. All right, and here, well, in the scripture in Amos, the Lord likened them unto the children of Ethiopia. So Ethiopians and Egyptians are dark in color. All right. So you got Egypt, Iran, Iraq, Israel, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Oman, Palestine, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Syria, Turkey, United Arab Emirates, Yemen. And all of these countries got the residents and the inhabitants are light in tone and dark in tone. All right. Now, when you go into the history of the Middle East, that wasn't let me see, Middle East inception. Let's see. When was the Middle East? Because I believe it's like the 1930s. In the 1930s that they came up with the Middle East or something. Let's see. All right. The term has come into wider usage as a replacement of the term Near East as opposed to Far East, beginning in the early 20th century. So before that, what color was the Lord then? In the 1800s, what would you call him? And I asked the specific Edomite he said, I think the Lord was Middle Eastern in color. And I said, what color is Middle East? And he said ash tan. I don't know. Is that some type of Edomite term? Is that something that so-called white people understand? So I'm gonna Google it. Okay, this is going into some other stuff. All right, it's going into some bugged out. But anyway, that's what he said the color of the Lord was, ash tan. So basically, when Esau say the Lord is Middle Eastern, they say he's not white or black, he's Middle East. That's deception. They still adding themselves in there. Oh, he don't look like me as I look now, but he looks like me with a tan. No. Now, what is another term for Middle East? Right? Arabs. Because those are what? So-called Arab countries or Arab-ruled countries. Even though the original Egyptians, all right, come from Canaan, all right, Ham, the true Africans. Egypt is ruled by Arabs, okay? So let's look up, this is Genesis 25. And this is common knowledge that the Arabs descended from Ishmael. This is Genesis 25:13. And these are the names of the sons of Ishmael, by their names according to their generations. The firstborn of Ishmael, Nebaioth, and Kedar, and Abdil, and Mibzam, and Mishnah, and Duma, and Masa, Hadar, and Tamar, Jeter, Naphish, and Kedema. Now let's look at Kedar. All right, one of the sons of Ishmael name was Kedar. So let's look that up. In the Hebrew, it says Kedar. When you look at it, it says root word etymology. In those characters, it would be Quadar, and it means dark. So when he was born, they named him dark, because more than likely, through extrapolation, he probably was born dark in comparison to when babies are born. Because oftentimes when babies are born, they are born very, very pale. All right. I witnessed that myself, and the scriptures attest to that. What is that? Numbers, the 12th chapter. Numbers 12 and 12. Let her not be as one. I'm going to start at 11. And Aaron said unto Moses, 10, Numbers 12 and 10. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. So Miriam wasn't leprous, white as snow. Miriam was of color. Miriam was melanated, the elder sister of Moses. But because her and Aaron spoke against Moses, the Lord gave her this punishment. made her leprous. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. And Aaron said unto Moses, Alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned. Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed when he cometh out of his mother's womb. Because when baby's born, oftentimes they very, very pale, and they slowly develop color. They'll develop color within the first couple minutes, and then they'll get darker as time goes on, you know. In reference to melanated children, all right, and even Edomite so-called white children to a degree, you know. But the same way Ishmael named his son Kedar, his name meant dark. He probably was born and to be a baby being born, he's like he may have seen him and was like, oh, he's all right, Kedar. You know, he dark. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened. I wasn't there, and the scriptures don't say that. But in bringing out edification and doing this lesson, that may have been a possibility. That's what happened with Esau. When Jacob and Esau was born, Isaac named them after their birth. Esau was born, and he said, Aisha, wasted. He was born very pale. He was too pale. He was pale beyond pale, you know, and when Jacob was born, he held the heel of Esau, and what he called him, supplanter, because of those instances. Now, you got Kedar, meaning dark, right? And Kedar is a son of Ishmael, and the Ishmaelites are the Arabs, and the Arabs ruled the Middle East. So now you have Wisdom of Solomon, pardon me, not Wisdom of Solomon, Song of Solomon 1 and 5. It says, I am black but comely. All right, let's look up black real quick. It says Shakar. Shakar, it says black, properly dusky, but also absolutely jet. Used of hair, okay. Used of hair, a horse, blackish color of face. So his face, all right. Solomon, the son of David, was dark skinned. It says Shakar going into hair and face. It says, but comely. So this is where the term black and beautiful come from, because comely mean beautiful. It says, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. So then he further expounded and went into Kedar. He's black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar. All right, Kedar. Who was Kedar? A son of Ishmael. Okay. And the Kedar means dark, and it's that same word, Quadar. All right. Oh look, black skin, black skinned man. Okay. Of an Arabian tribe sprung from him. The rabbins call the Arabians universally by this name, whence Quadar Lashawan, rabbin, used of the Arabic language. See, black skin man. So once again, the Lord was Middle Eastern in color, meaning he was dark skinned. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Lord willing, this was the edifying.